but I got one. Perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence. And that's Vince Lombardi.
Perfection is not attainable, but if we chase excellence, we can.
Perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence. If you chase it, nobody's perfect. We already know that nobody is perfect. Anybody think they perfect, they just delusional with their own self. But if we chase perfection, then we can catch excellence. And that's just as close.
I love it. Why did that resonate with you this morning?
Because, anything is attainable. But if you want to be the best at something, I'm that type of person. I like for everything to be perfect. I like for everything in its place. I like for everything to be organized. I mean, I'm not perfect, but I live my life to be perfect as much as possible. I don't never want nobody walk in my door and say, "Oh, excuse my house." No, I ain't got time to say that. My house is always in order. I mean, I'm just, it's because, let's see, I'm not perfect, but I'm excellent at keeping my house. I'm excellent at doing anything that I set my mind to do, because I want to be the best at whatever it is. And that's what it's all about, being the best at whatever you're striving for.
Yeah, absolutely. And great example, by the way, right? Definitely. I can think of so many different times, man, where I get that from you, right? Where I take a cue from you. I take a page out of your book, right? You don't start anything without finishing it. You know how many times I've watched you buy a 1,000-piece puzzle, a 1,500-piece puzzle, a 2,500-piece puzzle, or, you set it there on the table. I'm talking about literally, this is where you're going to eat. This is the dining room table where you're supposed to be eating at, but you forget about all that. You eat in the living room, you eat in the bedroom, you eat everywhere until you finish this puzzle, right? And it was just always right. No matter if it took you a month, you'll sit there, maybe 1 or 2 pieces today, 6 or 7 pieces tomorrow, until you got this thing put together, and then you'll feel so proud. You text over pictures to everybody, let everybody know I finally finished my puzzle. Like, it's just that attention to detail is definitely.
But believe it or not, there's one there on the table right now.
I believe it.
1,000-piece puzzle on the table that I've been working on over 2 months. I just don't have the time. When I get stressed, I go to that puzzle because I can clean my mind out, because I can't focus on nothing else trying to put that puzzle together. I gotta clean my mind out and start all over again. So that's what a puzzle does to me. It cleans my mind. I don't have to think about what nobody said, what nobody did, what I didn't do, what I should have done. That don't pop in my head, because when you're putting the puzzle together, you got to concentrate on the pieces. That's life. You got to concentrate on the pieces, and you got to make sure you get them in there right, and you don't force nothing. So a puzzle is just like another way of life.
I love it. I love it. Thank you for that. That does it for our morning motivation. Let's get on to our second portion of the call, where we get into our training. Great call. Let me share my screen with you as I get up. All right, we're gonna spend the next 2 minutes and 36 seconds texting.
What is it?
Texting.
Types of follow-up. The number one preferred way to follow up is texting, using this little device that you already own. Now what we have to do is figure out the information in their little box. Texting is preferred because, number one, it's so fast. It's so easy. They have it. It's next to them all the time. It's next to you all the time. I can transfer data, and this piece of information they carry with them, that you carry with you, contains everything I need to know about a customer. If you're going to have one contact, this is it. It's not their home phone, and it's not their email. Their email would be the least preferable of all of them. First of all, I want you to start asking. I want you to make it a priority to ask, what's your cell number? Or a better way, where can I text you this to? A piece of information or a photo or an image. Just ask, where can I text the data to? I'll tell you another tricky way to do it is just grab their phone and say, can I take a picture of you in the blouse or the shirt or in front of the car or at the desk or in front of the house or in the kitchen? Let me take a shot of you with their phone and then say, do you mind if I text it back to myself? I'd love to keep a picture of you in your new house. All you have to do is ask. You got to make it a priority. Try texting data during the sale or even at the close. What I mean by that is this. When somebody's requesting data from you, we talked about earlier, your chances of converting that lead if texting during the sale goes up over 300%. During the close, it would also substantiate a close by doing things like maybe you saw me doing the Turnaround King, where I actually took pictures of the customer that was buying the product. Okay, they were closing on a gym membership and said, let me get a shot of you. With the world so social today, with all social mediums around, people are getting picture crazy, hungry, selfies of themselves. I have never, ever had a customer deny me a photo of themselves, a photo of me and them, a photo of me and them on their phone that I could text back to myself, okay? So what are you gonna do? Your phone, this phone, their phone is your number one senior, best, preferred way to follow up a customer. It is proven to be the Mac Daddy. Make it a priority, grab their data, okay? Drop the other forms of not follow-up, but information that you're looking for, like home and email, and make the cell number, their text, your primary form of contact.
All right.
Types of follow-up. The number one preferred way to follow.
All right, let's see what we learned today. Why is texting the preferred way of follow-up? Is it A, it's more accessible? Is it B, it increases the likelihood of converting a lead? Is it C, it is easy and fast? Or is it D, all of the above?
All of the above.
If you're going to have a single piece of contact information for the prospect, what should it be? Their cell number, their business phone number, their email address, or their home address?
Cell number.
All right. What's the best way to get the customer's phone number? A, ask, will you give me your cell phone number? B, grab their phone and say, can I take a picture of you with your new product? And do you mind if I text it back to myself? C, search for their number on the internet. D, ask one of their coworkers or friends for their number.
B.
Grab the phone, text a picture, take a picture of you and them, text it back to yourself. When is the most opportune time to send information to the client? The very next day, 1 week after the initial contact, during the actual sale, or the close, after work hours?
During the actual, no, during the actual sale.
Or the close?
Or the close, right. I can see that.
Get it? Yes. Excuse me. All right. Now, listen, that's a hunt done. Definitely does great for our spirit. What did we just learn? What did we pick up?
You got to do that on a daily basis. And we think that the emails are so important, but the emails, he said those are the least preferred. That text is the number one thing. So I think I kind of cooperate both of those, the texting and the emails, with the recruits, because I do a lot of both of them.
Yeah.
If I can't reach them by their phone, I'll send them a quick text through Indeed, or if I necessary to send them an email if they don't So yeah, I think I do that very well, mixing them two up.
Yeah, you definitely do. You definitely do. And by the way, it's just another tool for our tool belt, right? Another way to reach the customer. If we're not getting them this way, then we want to get them that way. Again, we just want to be able to show them how professional we can be with using the tools that we are given. And the cell phone is definitely not going anywhere. Everybody's cell phone is next to them, no matter what, right? And I just appreciate this tool.